Alright guys, chapter 1, lesson 3, we're going to start talking about variables and expressions. Last lesson we talked about numerical expressions, now we're going to start talking about algebraic expressions. So definition first. An algebraic expression is an expression with numbers, operations, and a variable. So numbers, operations, and a variable. So again, expression, we have no equal sign. The only thing that changed here between algebraic and numerical, algebraic expressions have a variable, which, definition-wise, a variable replaces an unknown value with a letter. So a variable is something that replaces an unknown value with a letter. So some examples, we do G plus 3 for addition, 5A, this represents 5 times A. So there's our multiplication. We could do 4x minus 8, so we have multiplication and subtraction there. And we could also do A minus 3 over 15. So remember that fraction bar represents division. So just like in yesterday's lesson, we're going to start with translating first. So we look at part A. We have $3 more than the cost of a sandwich. Now real quick, notice above it, I didn't read it, but we always define our variable. So $3 more than the cost of a sandwich. So we're going to let C be the cost of a sandwich. So now we've defined our variable. We know what that C represents. So 3 more than tells us we're adding. So C plus 3. In part B, Mary had $2 and made $6 an hour babysitting. So what we don't know in this case is how many hours. So to define the variable, let H be the number of hours. So she had $2 and made $6 an hour, so that tells us we're multiplying. So 2 plus 6H. So she already had $2 and $6 per hour, so 2 plus 6H. All right, if we go on to the bottom of your page. Number 1, Stephanie divided 48 flowers evenly among bouquets. Write an algebraic expression that represents the number of bouquets. Remember, expression, no equal sign. So what don't I know? I read back through this, I don't know the number of bouquets. So starting off with our definition, let B be the number of bouquets she's dividing 48 flowers evenly. So we could do 48 over B. We really like to use the fraction bar. Alternately, you could have said 48 and show your division sign. Both of them would be acceptable, but like I said, we really like the fraction bar in pre-algebra. Again, not solving anything. And number 2, a scuba trip costs $80 plus $45 for each diver. In part A, write an algebraic expression to find the total cost. So I had $80 plus $45 for each. That tells me to multiply. So I'm going to define it up here. Let D be the number of divers. Don't be afraid to abbreviate. I use the number sign, or as you guys like to say, the hashtag. So 80 plus 45D, D times 45 for every number of divers. There's our expression, and then in part B, evaluate the expression for 6 divers. Make sure you show your work. So that means we're going to start by rewriting the expression. If there are 6 divers, we're then going to show our substitution. So 80 plus 45 times 6. It's not 456, it's 45 times 6. And if we follow our PEMDAS, we have 80 plus 45 times 6 is 270. And I'm going to write my final answer over here because I ran out of space. So final answer is 350. It was a word problem, so we need a label. What were we talking about? Money. So $350. And last one to do together. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. Write an expression that represents the number of inches for any given number of centimeters. So I'm trying to find the number of inches. What I don't know is the number of centimeters. So we're going to say got my T in there too fast. Let C be the number of centimeters. And it's 2.54 centimeters per inch. So per tells us that we multiply. So 2.54 C. And there's our expression. It didn't ask us to solve anything. All right, we have the now you try. So in order to encourage recycling, the city is offering 5 cents for every pound of newspapers collected, 25 cents per pound of cans, and 10 cents per pound of glass bottles or jars. This is a 2-part question for you. In part A, write an expression for the total amount earned from recycling. Remember, define all of your variables, then write your expression. This one's a little longer, so I want to see how you do working it out. Then once you have your expression for part B, if Chen brings in 10 pounds of newspapers, 8 pounds of cans, and 2 pounds of glass, how much will he receive? So I want to see a part A expression, part B, show all of your work just like we did on that last problem. So I want to see multiple steps, not just an answer. And that's it for this lesson. Don't be afraid to pause so that you can write that down.